It is known that dreams are dreams in which a person manages to see a situation that happens to him in real life later on. The most discussed prophetic dream in history is the dream of Abraham Lincoln. The president dreamed of the White House, a coffin standing under a white cover and an address to the guard, from which Lincoln learned that they were burying the president who had been assassinated in a theater. A few days later, there was an assassination attempt on the president during a play in the theater, which did indeed kill U.S. President Abraham Lincoln. How not to confuse a prophetic dream from an ordinary dream? Before you continue watching the video, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell to receive notifications of new videos, allowing you to be the first to know about fresh material. We wish you a pleasant viewing. To distinguish a prophetic dream from the usual, you need to pay attention to the following signs. 1. The day when you dreamed the dream. Most often, a person dreams are dreamed in the night from Thursday to Friday, as well as from Sunday to Monday. 2. The emotions experienced in the dream and in reality. After prophetic dreams, a person is often visited by unexplained strong emotions. 3. Unwillingness to retell the dream. After a prophetic dream, a person does not want to retell the dream. 4. Long retention in memory. Prophetic dreams remain in memory for a long time and are not forgotten. 5. The surest proof that the dream was prophetic is the events from the dream that occurred in reality. Some believe that in dreams the soul leaves the human body and visits areas inaccessible to consciousness. It can be the distant past, the future, and even a parallel world. Anyway, according to the theory of probability, dreams of each of us from time to time come true. The phenomenon of dreams. Esotericists and scientists look at dreams in different ways. The first endow them with symbolic meaning and predict the future on their basis. This is a deeply traditional view. In many cultures, dreaming introduced a special space between the worlds of the living and the dead. Everything a person saw there had a special meaning. Prophetic dreams could foretell natural disasters, illness, marriage, the birth of children. However, allegorical language is not available to everyone, a special interpretation is required. One of its oldest examples is found in the Bible. Joseph predicted the fate of Pharaoh's servants in prison. Thus, the cupbearer dreamed of a vine with bunches of grapes. It meant that he would be forgiven and returned to his position. The baker saw himself with a basket on his head, and birds were pecking bread from the basket. Joseph foretold that the servant would be executed and the birds would feed on his flesh. Our ancestors took especially seriously dreams in which dead people appeared. In the English criminal chronicles of the 19th century preserved a record of the investigation of the murder of some Maria Martin. As if her spirit appeared in a dream, stepmother and indicated where to look for the body, and at the same time and gave the criminal, Maria's roommate. The police considered this to be strong evidence. Sleep scientists, psychiatrists, and psychologists do not believe in the predictive power of dreams. However, they are convinced that we see them for a reason. The human brain is a complex and powerful computer that never shuts down. During the day we consume a huge amount of information and not all of it is realized. Some of it is stored in the unconscious. At night, the brain is in sleep mode, our consciousness is not involved, and the head computer has the opportunity to process the information received during the day. Interesting fact, you cannot see in a dream what you have never seen in life. Faces, buildings, all this brain generates on the basis of what is already in memory. Sometimes through dreams, the subconscious mind really speaks to us, signaling anxiety, painful conditions, or psychological problems. What are the meanings of prophetic dreams? Since people think in similar patterns, we can partially coincide with dreams. For centuries, interpreters have tried to give an explanation for why certain things are dreamed. Surely you have noticed that you see recurring motifs, such as teeth falling out, snow in summer, angry dogs, or obsessive search for a restroom. the same things other people watch at night. For the interpretation of dreams, dream books were invented. It would be impossible to list all the meanings of dreams in one video, so let's look at just a few examples. Have you experienced the loss of a loved one in a dream? In reality, it promises him a long and healthy life. To see a cat means to meet an enemy. Surprisingly, because in life we love these animals so much. But a dog, on the contrary, means a meeting with a friend. According to dreamers, many unpleasant things in the dream world in reality turn out to be a good omen, and vice versa. For example, blood, to meet with relatives. Money is better to see in reality than in a dream, it promises trouble, hassle, and tears. Often dreams reflect modern realities. Have you had dreams when you tried to find your way out of the subway, wandered at the stations, found yourself on an unfamiliar branch? This is a common labyrinth motif. He speaks of dissatisfaction, attempts to adjust life and find a way out of the situation. On what days dreams are dreamed? Our ancestors attached importance not only to the plot of the dream, but also to the days in which it was seen. Special, of course, were considered the days before the 4 milestones of the year, spring and fall equinox and summer and winter solstice. Later there was a tradition to interpret dreams seen on Svyatki, 2 weeks from Christmas to Epiphany. The days of the week when dreams were dreamed were also important. Dreams from Thursday to Friday, according to beliefs, come true within 3 years. Dreams from Saturday to Sunday should come true immediately. Anything dreamt from Tuesday to Wednesday may be a prophetic dream, or may not be, depending on the situation. The rest of the days, according to esotericists, dreams should not be given much importance. This is the case when the brain simply updates the data. Now listen to the stories of people whose dreams were prophetic. I once went to law school with my husband many years ago. The night before an important exam, I have a dream. The professor walks around the classroom and tells us about a case on the verge of criminal and civil law. I read the text, we analyze it, etc. In the morning I wake up and tell my husband that I need to read the study material on this topic. I retell him the dream, and on the way to the university we analyze it paragraph by paragraph. We get to the exam. And what do we see? The text is exactly the same as in my dream, I even read it in my dream. Well, what to say about the results? The highest score was my husband and I. My aunt had a prophetic dream. My 2 cousins were to be married soon, in 2 months one, in 3 months the other. And I didn't even have a boyfriend. And here my aunt has a dream that the wedding procession arrives, and in the car to the groom sits me. The next morning everyone was surprised and forgot about it. A couple of days later I meet a guy and in a month we play the wedding. I had a dream about my friend. She and I were talking in the dream about something, laughing, and then I said to her, "Wait, I'll go with you." And she said, "Let's do it later." She smiled and walked away. And in the morning her mom called me and told me that Tanya had died. She'd been sick for a long time and had been in a lot of pain lately. My mom had a dream. She dreams my dad, who died many years ago, says, "I'm taking your dog, I need it in my house." After that, my mom, telling me, says, "Definitely with the dog, something will happen." I laughed at the time. A couple weeks later, I asked my mom what happened to the dog. The answer was that it had disappeared and never came back. To believe in the prophetic possibilities of dreams or not, the choice is yours, but, agree, it is nice to think that there is something mysterious and unexplored in the world. Do you dream about prophetic dreams? Write in the comments, what dreams came true for you. Thank you for learning about yourself and the universe with me. Trust yourself, listen to your heart and go forward with confidence and peace of mind. Give me a like and share this video with your friends if it was helpful to you. See you again on my channel, where we will continue to explore the mysteries of spiritual development and growth. Goodbye, and may light and wisdom always accompany you on your path.